Alright, yo, what's going on, everyone? It is Xerox here. Welcome back to another Beeswarm Simulator video, and in this one, I will be talking about why Beeswarm Simulator does not die like other simulators. So my previous video was talking about whether Beeswarm was pay to win or not, so I will be using a lot of things I said in that video in this one too. But yeah, so if you guys do end up enjoying this video, make sure you drop a like and sub with post notifications on. It really does help support my channel. And also subscribe, we're really close to 25k, so if you want to help me get that, just subscribe, it's free. And also join my Discord, I'm really active on there. But yeah, let's get into the video. So basically, like I said in the intro in my previous video, I talked about why Beeswarm is not pay to win. So if you guys want to watch that, make sure you do, it's going to be in the description. But basically, yeah, so in that video, I talked about how Beeswarm isn't like the other simulators because it does have the simulator in it. But I did say in that video that simulators are generally just cash grabs that want you to buy their game passes, which have OP stuff in them. So I did make the point that basically every simulator that's not Beeswarm has game passes that give you ×2 backpack space or ×2 coins or something, or infinite backpack space. And I did talk about how Beeswarm does have a bunch of useful things that you can buy with real money. But it's not game changing. In Beeswarm, buying all these game passes and in-game items are in fact very helpful, and they will help you progress a lot faster. But it's not required to make it to the top like the other players. It will definitely help you in the long run, but it's not required to have this get a bunch of good stuff inside the game. So no, you do not have to spend money on Beeswarm to get good stuff. Unlike the other simulators, where basically it's just you pay to win yourself onto leaderboards. So if you did not spend money, it is impossible to get anywhere near as far as people spend money on the game. And this is one of the reasons why Beeswarm does not die. So like I just said, in simulators that are not Beeswarm, typically to get onto leaderboards and stuff, you have to pay. Typically leaderboards are just a bunch of pay to win players who bought every game pass. And then you can, usually in those games, you can max out all your stuff in a day or two of just grinding, or maybe a couple hours. It really does depend. But inside of Beeswarm, even if you spent a million Robux, you will not get anywhere near the top players. Just because this game is balanced to the point where buying these items is useful, but it's not game breaking or game changing. So that is one reason why Beeswarm does not die. People need to grind for long periods of time just to get good at the game. Unlike other simulators where you just have to spend money to get good. I've been playing for over 100 days in real life time on this game, so I have 106 days playtime. That's 4 hours and 30 minutes, but that doesn't really matter. But yeah, so those are a couple of reasons why Beeswarm is just such a good and balanced game. Because it's very hard for developers to balance in making money and then making their game fun and lasting to play for players. Because a lot of developers that make other simulators have just a mentality that they just make money and then they just ditch the game when it starts losing players because everyone's bored of doing the same thing. But yeah, so it is very rare to see games like Beeswarm where you do not have to pay at all for good stuff in the game. And it is very possible to get as far as any other player inside of Beeswarm, even if you didn't spend any money on the game. It will definitely take a lot longer, but you're not limited to some specific point inside the game if you don't spend money. So this is why Beeswarm has not died in over 3 years of it being released. Other simulators, they last for a month or two max, maybe a couple months if they get consistent updates. But even Beeswarm gets content updates once every year or so, maybe twice a year at the most. The only reason Beeswarm is alive is because there is just so much to do, and you can't max it all out with Robux, or you can't max out your hive with Robux or whatever. And like I said in the beginning of the video, it certainly will help you a lot if you spend money on the game, but it's not required, and you're not limited to something, and you will not be considered below other players that have spent money inside the game. But yeah, there's just simply way too much to do, even if you spend money inside the game. There's Spirit Bear quests, which take 5 years to complete. I think the dialogue takes even longer. It's 10 years or something. But yeah, so hopefully this did answer some questions that people might have had about Beeswarm not dying, unlike the other simulators, so hopefully you guys did enjoy. But yeah, so like I was saying, if you guys did enjoy this video, make sure to drop a like and subscribe with post notifications on. It really does help support my channel, and subscribe if you want. Also join my Discord, that's also in the description, and this video was inspired by Critical HD's video, so make sure you check us out. Haven't watched it, but I think it talks about some similar stuff. But yeah, so I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.